So we start off with this little recap of the previous film. Rocky defeated Apollo for the championship. So now Rocky's big pimping. He's the champ. He's getting advertising deals. He's defeating opponents left and right. He's got eyes on them, and they look like they mean business. Oh, and Paulie's getting salty. Shocker, right?
No way.
So Paulie's at this bar watching the TV when this boy Rocky pops up. So Paulie heads over to this arcade, and he takes his anger out on this poor Rocky pinball machine. So he gets locked up and Rocky comes to bail him out. Turns out Paulie is mad because Rocky's not sharing enough with Paulie. Rocky's a dick and puts himself and his family before old Paulie. He's like, hey, yo, what about me over here? And tries to go toe-to-toe with the champ. Hey, I'm all for a Rocky movie where Rocky defends his title against Paulie, but it's all good. Paulie just wants a job. Later on, Rocky's giving his wife Adrian some doo-doo-doo-doo lessons.
Do-do-do-do.
And all is well in the Balboa household. Next day, Rocky's doing a charity fight against no other than the Hulkster himself, Thunderlips.
In the flesh, baby.
Meanwhile, that dude from before is in the crowd hating. Thunderlips is laying the smackdown on poor Rocco. And the whole time, Rocky's thinking, who set this shit up for real? So Rocky gets chucked out of the ring, and his trainer Mick is not looking too good. Psycho Lips is coming for Rocky, so he has Paulie cut his gloves off, and he lures the Hulkster back into the ring. And now he's using prison rules on him. He's lighting up Thunderlips with the lefts and rights, until Thunderlips grabs Rocco. But luckily for Rocky, his boy Paulie came in clutch. Everybody needs a Paulie in their life. While Thunderlips has his attention on Paulie, Rocky jumps on his back, putting him in a chokehold. He delivers a few more blows and somehow lifts his big ass. So apparently this match is over. I guess the venue had enough craziness for one night. They call it a draw, and Psycho Lips comes over and he's all chill-like. And all is well. Next day, Rocky goes to that one Rocky spot. You know what I'm talking about. They revealed this awesome Rocky statue. So Rocky starts giving this speech and announces that he's retiring. But his longtime hater, Clubber Lang, is like, hell no, and goes off on Rocco.
But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
But Rocky and Mick's like, check out this bum over here. And Mick's like, I'm getting too old for all of this. If you want to fight this guy, you're on your own, bro. Then Clubber crosses the line.
Hey, woman, tell you what. Bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
What? You son of a...
Now Rocky's ready to throw down for real, and Mickey hits the road. So Rocky gets home and shoots over to Mickey's room all like, what the fuck? And old Mick lays it out for Rocky. Basically, Rocky's been driving down Easy Street his whole career. Every challenger was handpicked. Not a bunch of bums, but not really heavy hitters either. So Mick tells him straight up, if you fight this guy, he's gonna mess you up, bro. Mess you up bad. He has a heart-to-heart with Rocky and tells him, you ain't got the eye of the tiger anymore. But Rocky can't quit now because he feels like a bum. He has to prove to himself that he's still the man. So he convinces old Mick to train him again. So now the fight's in motion and these guys start training. Clubber Lang is training the hardcore animalistic route, and Rocky is taking the comfortable cutesy bubblegum route.
The fuck is this?
It looks like Rocky's in some real trouble. I mean, listen to this guy. So now it's finally fight night. Rocky's yapping to the press when Clubber Lang comes over. All hell breaks loose and Mick ends up getting shoved and gets all banged up. Now Rocky's freaking out. But Mick's like, stop crying, go out there and take care of business. So they go out to the ring and the former champ Apollo comes in. He tries to show some love to Clubber, but he ain't having it. So now Apollo's like, fuck this guy, knock his block off, Rocco. And the fight starts and Rocky comes at Apollo with everything he has. He's giving Clubber Lang all the knuckle sandwiches, but to Rocky's surprise, Clubber's eating them all up like yum, 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 yum. Now Rocky starts to get a little gassed out, and Clubber unloads on him. And by the end of the match, Rocky looks like he got hit by a freaking freight train, okay? Yeah, he's in trouble. So round 2 starts, and Clubber beats the brakes off of this man.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Now, Clubber's the champ, and Rocky, he's depressed. And on top of that, Mick is about to check out, and he eventually does. And no, I'm not crying. You are. So now Mick is gone, and Rocky's like really depressed. He was on top of the world, and now he's feeling like a bum, a phony. He can't even stand the sight of a statue. Rocky takes a trip over to Mick's old boxing ring and is met by Apollo. Apollo wants to train Rocky so he can have a rematch against Clubber Lang. Takes a lot of convincing on Apollo's part, but he finally gets Rocky to accept his request. And I just gotta say, I love Apollo's character. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. You're a G. So they request a rematch, and Clubber is on TV talking shit. He's not worried. Even the interviewer's dissing Rocky. Apollo's like, we're gonna mess this guy up, and afterwards you owe me big time. So next day the crew shoots over to LA to fight where Apollo started, and they bring Paulie so he can complain and be negative about everything.
This place is below you and the sister standard. I don't even have a gun. Look at this place. Look at the dumper. I just don't like it.
That's Paulie for ya. Just a big ray of sunshine. So they go into this boxing gym, and everybody's like, check out this bum. They meet up with Apollo's old trainer, Duke, and then they get to training. And Rocky's not really learning fast enough, but it's all good. He's got Paulie there serving nice doses of negativity.
Nobody can change that much. He's a bruiser. He ain't no boxer.
Is that what that loser?
Later on, Apollo and Duke are watching the fight footage from Rocco's beatdown. And I try not to talk too much shit about movies, but I love how they got footage from the fight that looks like there was a camera guy in the middle of the ring during the fight. So next day, Rocky's continuing to suck, and Apollo's losing his patience. He's calling out Rocky, saying he's training like a bum. But Rocky's got some serious PTSD going on. Next day, Apollo's got Rocky running on the beach, and Rocky's crashing hard. So Apollo's thinking, screw this guy is a bum. Adrian comes over and gives Rocky some tough love. Basically, Rocky doesn't believe in himself, and he's scared. And Adrian is basically like, stop being a bitch, train and do the best you can do. And if you lose, you lose. But at least you go down swinging. So this shakes Rocky out of his sad boy state. And now you know what time it is. Oh yeah. It's Rocky training montage time, baby. Now he's running, he's shuffling, he's speed bagging, he's swimming, he's jumping, he's hugging like a pro. Oh yeah! So now it's fight night. The Rocky's chilling before the fight. Apollo comes in and gives Rocky his American flag trunks, so he better win. They go out to the ring, and Clubber's already talking shit. So they start the match, and Rocky's running circles around this food. Clubber don't know what's going on, so he's steady eating punches. And every punch Clubber throws is dodged with ease. The whole round goes by, and the best way to describe it would be total domination. Clubber Lang is irked, to say the least. He wasn't expecting Rocky to come in all Super Saiyan-like. So round 2 starts, and Rocky's still lighting Clubber up until Clubber pushes Rocky to the corner and starts unloading on him. So now Rocky reverts back to his old knuckle sandwich eating ways. But it's all good. Rocky's faster now. I don't know. But hold up. Rocky's up to something. He's betting on Clubber getting gassed out. So now it's the end of round 2. And both Rocky and Clubber's trainers are like, what are you doing, dummy? So round 3 starts, and Clubber is dead set on knocking Rocky's head off. So he's yet again unloading on Rocky. Meanwhile, Rocky's eating it all up and antagonizing Clubber. But it's all good. Tell them why, Paulie.
No, he's not getting killed, he's getting mad.
Now Rocky's talking all that shit. And Clubber's starting to run on E. Now Rocky turns into the Italian Energizer Bunny and starts lighting up Clubber like the 4th of July. Love is in the air. And Clubber Lang's looking like a bum as Rocky continues laying the smackdown. He finally goes down, and he's down for the count. And Clubber Lang's looking like a fool. I pity the fool. And now we get a happy ending. Rocky believes in himself again, and Paulie learns to not hate black people. Afterwards, we learned that this favor Apollo was always talking about was a small sparring rematch. And thanks to the movie Creed, We learned that Apollo took this fight just a tad bit more serious because he won the match. The end.